I don't know what it is about that music that just always makes you want to dance.
So good.
I mean, it's great, right? But
sad when it's
welcome in to the PHNX Bets Daily show presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download today using code PHNX. Put just $1 down on any NFL game, and if either team scores a point, you net back a whopping $200 in free bets. And Derek, I don't know if there's any better deal than that. Do you? I don't think there is. It's the best deal in the land.
No, it's always the best deals over at DraftKings, especially when you use our code of PHNX. I've tried to get people to just use it randomly on other websites just to see if it works, but I mean, again, it's just because it could be the skeleton key to the internet. Who knows?
Subtle plug for partnerships, because if you want that code, it's a great code.
Yep.
Reach out to us. We'll get it on your website. We'll get it on your website. Derek, I'm really tempted to just end this show early and come over to your house because your room looks fun.
Yeah. It's like an eight-year-old has a blast in here. There's wrestling posters and there's stuffed animals.
Does that say something about you?
I don't know, maybe, but mostly my motivation is making 8-year-old Derek proud. So I'm involved in pro wrestling and sports. What better way?
What do you have behind you? What games are those?
We got Rampage, Pac-Man, and Galaga, a couple classics. I also have some Kyler Murray stuffed animals up there, or Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call it. But
yeah, I think I might have been born after all those games were made.
Shut up! I'm done with this podcast. We can wrap it up right now. I'm not going to come on here and you're gonna make me feel old on the podcast.
We lost Derek. Derek.
Anyway, all right, let's talk bets, I guess.
Derek, please come back, because I don't know if I can carry the show by myself. But we're talking a little Thursday night football, and I was looking at the game today, and at first I was thinking, DNVR family, close your eyes, because I was worried the Broncos were going to lose this game, but then I looked and I saw that Case Keenum was starting for the Browns, and
definitely
that's not an ideal situation, and I don't know if this is going to be a great game in the slightest, but we're going to still show you how to make some money on it. So Derek, I asked you for some props earlier today. Hit me with them.
Yeah, I gave you some props, and I think that, again, it's the residual hangover of playing the Arizona Cardinals. You play us and your team is forever changed. I went with Ernest Johnson first touchdown scorer just because I really like that prop bet. I agree with Shane. I hate this game. I hate this game so much, but you have no idea how it's going to go. I just like the odds on the Ernest Johnson first touchdown scorer, and I think it's a fun bet to throw some money at.
I mean, who else is going to score a touchdown other than the running back? Because A, he's their third string running back, and B, like I said earlier, Case Keenum is starting this football game. And it's not I'm not here to slander Case Keenum, because Case Keenum has had some good moments, I guess, at some points of his career, but that offense is not going to look the same. I think two of their tackles were out last night, on Sunday against the Cardinals. I think their right tackle and their left tackle didn't play, and I don't know if they're going to play this week either, but it's a team that's not in a great spot.
No, not at all. They're decimated by injuries right now.
Yeah, I would be all in on the Broncos money line, but a couple props that I have chosen is I have Case Keenum under 217.5 passing yards. They did just activate Jarvis Landry, but he is coming off an injury, so I don't know if he's going to be a big factor at all. OBJ is nursing a shoulder injury. Your best receivers at that point are Donovan Peoples-Jones and Rashard Higgins. Who are you going to once again, that's why I blasted the Ernest Johnson anytime touchdown. I didn't do first touchdown. I didn't trust it that much, Derek. You have some blind faith there, and I respect that, because I chickened out and I went with Ernest Johnson anytime touchdown. But I also like Javonte Williams over 49.5 rushing yards for the Broncos. I really have enjoyed, that team has been kind of hard to watch play at certain points of the year, but I have really enjoyed getting the chance to watch Javonte Williams kind of step into that pseudo starter role. I know they have Melvin Gordon, but he's been really fun to watch,
Yeah.
unlike the rest of that team.
Well, and the Browns again, they're just so devastated by injury that I can't imagine on a short week them being able to be very competitive. They're still a very good team. If they had, if they were a little bit closer to 100%. I just have seen the Broncos take care of business this season against the bad teams. Say what you
Right.
will about them, but they can put up points. And in this particular matchup, I can't imagine the Browns really putting up much of a fight. I took the Browns at under 2.5 touchdowns scored.
Yeah, I do like that. I do really like that pick. I think that's a solid selection. I believe I went with I almost went with a special teams thing. I almost went with like an anytime safety pick because I thought that carries a lot of juice usually. And I don't expect the Browns offense to move the ball very well because if there's one thing Denver's good at, it's defense. Like they're defensively a sound football team, but like offensively, it's a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get from them.
Yeah,
But
no.
the DraftKings Sportsbook app makes it so easy for everything. And I don't know how competitive you are, but I don't know if there's much competition other than yourself on that app, Derek.
Yeah. I compete against myself, yes, and sometimes I compete solely against the Giants and them, going for 2 in a game where they were being blown out. But whatever, you can use the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can get in the game with same game parlays, something that I am a huge fan of. Combining multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. I believe Jacob called me a chicken earlier for some of my parlays.
I did call you a chicken.
He did, because I do tend to go in a very safe route. And I say, why not? If I'm doing 4 legs, I don't need to swing for the fences and have just one of them screw me over. And
Stop trying to be smart, Derek.
I am trying to be smart with my money. You can do whatever you want with your money on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download it now. Use our code of PHNX, and you'll bet just $5. I don't know what Jacob's talking about. I think he's still stuck on an old ad read, but I believe this week's one
is $5. You are
correct. $5 on any NFL team to win their game, and you'll get $200 in free bets. And if they win, you win with that promo code PHNX. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 and over only. Arizona only. Gambling problem? Dial 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
It was good. That was smooth.
Hey, thank you.
I like it.
I've read it once or twice, so I've kind of grown familiar with it. But I'm still not familiar with either of these teams and what to expect out of them in a Thursday night game. I just feel like this game is totally unpredictable. And the line is moving toward the Browns now, and that's making
I don't
Shane
understand why.
well.
Like, what reasonable expectation can people have for the Cleveland Browns in this game other than they're playing at home and they're starting their backup quarterback and third string running back?
Well, okay, I didn't give the Cardinals enough credit going up against Cleveland. I thought this was going to be their first loss of the season. My reason behind it was mostly focusing on the losses the Cardinals had experienced at personnel. The one thing I quickly was made educated on by Browns fans and other people was because of how the Browns were also being decimated by injuries at the same time as well. So it's something every team goes through at this point of the season. The Browns I just can't imagine, again, with the huge pieces they've lost. The pieces that they've lost are the reason why they were successful this season. That's why I can't imagine them being very good in this game against the Broncos.
No, I might not even turn on the TV tonight, to be honest. I'll just check my DraftKings Sportsbook app. When the game's over, I'll see if I won some money. Probably will.
Are you going to cash out on any of those? Or are you going to stick with them? I've been cashing out like a coward. Talk about me being a chicken. I'm not even sticking around until the end. I'm cashing out.
I'm going to assume you're not a party animal then.
No, well, yeah, I parlay here or there.
Do you parlay partay?
I parlay partay. It's my new
I need to animate this graphic. I really do. I would love to animate this so that the confetti flies in from the sides and
we
just
need like little Shane heads dancing,
little
back
Shane
and forth.
heads dancing in the background,
Or
because
just mustaches. I don't know.
anytime you hang out with Shane, it's a party. And Shane, that might be the first compliment that I've given you since we started working together.
Oh my God.
But anytime you hang out with Shane, it's a party. But anytime you put together a parlay, it is also a party. And I put together something quite juicy for you. And I used the Derek Montilla method of only putting together 2 picks. Call me a chicken if you want.
Oh, you
This
coward.
has a lot of juice, though. I have Javonte Williams as a first touchdown scorer in the game, mixed with Teddy B over 219.5 passing yards. Derek, could you guess the juice on this? Can you guess the odds that I'm getting for just these 2 picks?
Plus 900.
Ooh, double that, and then add 400, and then add 400 to it. It's plus 2,200 for the juice on this. I don't think you can find a better deal, because I am all in on the Broncos tonight. I just nothing to do with Cleveland unless you're betting against them. It's plus 2,200. That's a go for me right there. $10 down, easy money. Easy money back.
Absolutely.
I almost brought in, we have a wheel. We've got a big wheel and we've got a little wheel, because Espo bought a little wheel. Don't know what that means. He bought a little wheel to spin for the Suns game, but I almost actually filled out the pieces of the wheel to pick a parlay that way, but I guess you'll have to wait till next week for that one. Thank you, Derek, for joining me today.
I want to pick a parlay that way. Can I come do that? Do that. Fill it out. I want to come do it.
Come in next week and we'll pick a parlay that way. Thank you guys for joining us on the PHNX Bets Daily Show. Once again, presented by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's #1 rated sportsbook app. And Derek, I'm going to modify it this week. Remember, football's fun, but it's more fun when you bet on it. Have a good one, guys.
Sure the hell is.